back to your hour. Joining me now is Jamie Whitfield. Jamie is my assistant, and this is my least favorite part to talk about. She is a recovering addict, and I always feel so bad about saying that, but you are.
Yes.
But you're so much more than that. Um, but the thing about Jamie that really impresses me more than anything is not only does she take her own recovery seriously, but she is reaching out to the community and trying to help others who might desire recovery and trying to help them walk through the process because it's not an easy process,
No, it's not.
and it's not easy for you either to come on the air and talk about this part of your life.
No, it's not. Some days it's easier than others, but today's one of them days
Yeah.
where it's not.
Well, and I think that's what I appreciate about you so much is because no matter how hard it is and no matter how you feel about it, you still feel like you have this responsibility towards the community to help other people reach recovery
Right.
because it's a great place to be.
Right. It is. It is. The journey's just not that easy every day, and sometimes we get on a pink cloud, is what they call it, and everything's just lovely, and then then that pink cloud turns to a gray cloud, and things aren't lovely, but that's what's so wonderful about the program and just getting to know yourself through the program is you have to take the good and the bad, and just keep going with it. And and also with, just not having, some days it's okay, it feels, like the right thing to do, and then some days I feel like I don't want to do this today, I don't want to go on and talk about, where I'm at in my recovery, but this is part of what strengthens my recovery as well, is giving back, to the addict that's still suffering, and it strengthens my recovery by, just spiritually, and it's a selfless act, of giving back to the community and being positive, and just showing people, the victories of what recovery can bring. It gives you your life back.
Right,
You know.
right. Well, and I personally, I understand, when you say it's hard to come on the air sometimes and talk about this. I get that. I
Right.
understand that. Nobody wants to come on the air and talk about their weaknesses. You want to talk about your strengths.
Right.
But your strength it was born of your weakness.
Right.
And you have a tendency to want to sometimes you try to bite off more than you can chew, but you genuinely want to help people who want to recover. In fact, if they don't want to recover, you want to help them want to
Right.
recover. But because of that, you have started a Monday evening. I think we're going to change the day.
Not for sure yet, but it's
Yeah.
still Mondays.
Okay, but right now it's still Mondays. But you're having a meeting for mainly women.
Right.
And it's Mondays at 7 here at the station.
Yes.
And people are welcome to come. And, and it's you can also join it on Zoom as well. But we like to have you here in
Yes.
person. The more people attend a meeting, I think the more people get out of it.
Yes. They, in the program, it teaches us, and in the literature, it tells you, basically, meeting makers make it. You need that fellowship. You need a place that you don't feel you're being judged.
Right.
You need that place where you feel like you belong. And I get that. I'm on meetings all the time, and it's it's just music to my ears. Sometimes I don't even have to talk, and it's music to my ears because it's recovery based.
Right.
It's about what I'm going through, and it shares. The people share about their struggles and their victories, and that's the beautiful thing about the fellowship of being in recovery is one addict helping another addict.
Right. Well, it's like any other support group. If you find that you have a mechanism, a tool in your tool belt that helps you get through certain things, you want to share that with other people so that if that works for them, they
Right.
can use it as well. And that's basically what NA is all about, is offering tools
Right.
to people to help to help them get through even the bad days
Right.
without wanting to go back and use.
Yes, because in the fellowship, you'll be listening, and you'll hear someone say almost the same exact thing that you're going through, and they got through it,
Yeah.
and the next day they were still clean. And that's the beauty of the fellowship of NA is being able to have that chance to listen to other people's experience, strength, and hope, and move forward and not go backwards,
Yeah.
because that's just not an option for me. I'm trying not to let it be an option ever, because that I don't want that life anymore.
Right.
And it hurts me too when I see people still suffering in their active addiction, because like 3 years I've wasted, and if I would have got the recovery that I was needing back 3 years ago, I can't even imagine where I'd be at today. But I didn't, and that's okay. And the beauty of the program has given me beautiful things now in life, in the time it was supposed to happen. So
Well, and you're reacquainting yourself with what it's like to be a mom and
Yes.
to actually help your kids through school and
Yes.
just do all the things that a mom does. Even something as simple as fixing a meal.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I've been really enjoying that here lately. And that's just, that's some things that we, like, some people don't even think twice about it because it's just part of their routine. Well, it was part of my routine before the drugs. And then for 3 years, it was not even a thought. I really didn't even realize 3 years had went by.
Yeah.
I look back now and I'm just like, oh, I just wasted all this time of my kids' life, and my own. But it's just now I really appreciate the fact that I'm able to be a good mother to them again.
Yeah. And I'm sure they appreciate it as
Yes,
well.
they
They're
do.
probably very happy to have their
Yes.
mom among them again.
Yes, yes, they are.
Because grandma's great, but grandma's not mom.
Right, exactly.
There's a difference.
Exactly, and their dad is still in their life as well, and so, but he's still not mom. So
Yeah.
it's just a wonderful thing to be able to be a part of their lives again.
Well, Jamie, I can't believe we're already out of time, but thanks for joining us today.
Thank you
And
for
thanks
having
for doing what you do.
Thank you.
And we'll be back in just a couple minutes with Jeff Elston with America's Policy Institute.